morning everybody, how are you all today? I am doing some faux washi tape. Meg Journals, she did one on hers where she had it all in strips, and she suggested that you could just work on a whole piece of paper and see how it goes. So I've got a bit of book page. I'm trying to, because my journal for Junk Journal January is has got such lively and colourful pages, I'm going very neutral with this because the idea is I want to use it in there. I've got a Latin book. There's a couple of pages there, and what else have we got here? We've got some packing paper, just offcuts of music, tea dyed, coffee dyed paper, and just nothing too over the top. But I'm just going to start. I'm going to do mine as a whole sheet, and then I'm going to cut it into random strips. Excuse me. It's been weeks and I've still got stuff coming up off my chest, but that's the way it goes. So let's start with, actually I might start with some book paper that has got just no writing on it. So I trust you all had a wonderful Christmas. Actually, I probably could use my glue stick. I don't want this to wrinkle too much. I'm not sure if the glue stick will make it wrinkle. The art glitter glue definitely will. Because I'm cutting this into strips, I don't want like really big pieces, and I'm not covering the whole lot either. So I just want like little bits, and I'm just going to randomly pop them on the page. Because that's got a straight edge, I might line it up with the edge of the paper. Why not? Needed baby wipe. I'll be glad when I've finished this glue. Right. So I've been out here in my craft room, which is an absolute mess. And I sent a photo to my daughter yesterday and said, I hope don't fall off the chair or the bed. She was in her room, so I didn't know if she was on her chair or the bed. I said, but there's actually floor behind me. I bet you didn't realise that there was actual floor in this room. And she sent me back a photo of her on the floor with her tongue poked out as if she'd passed out. Oh dear. I've just got so much stuff, and I have to say I was a bit inspired by excuse me, Sharon's video of her beautiful scrap room, although she did admit that it wasn't usually that tidy, and but I thought, oh, I have to do something. The problem is that it's not only scrapping that I crafting, paper craft that I do. I teach workshops, so I need to have room for all of the workshop bits and pieces, and I need, and I do more than just paper crafts. So I sew, and I knit, and I crochet, and I watercolor. The list goes on. So we've decided we're going to try and create some zones so that all of the same stuff together, because at the moment it's just kind of randomly all over the place. Maybe if you're lucky, I might might give you some photos, not of the before. Oh no, I better take a before photo because it's pretty sad. It's pretty bad. What sort of space do you girls and guys all get to craft in? I mean, I'm lucky I've got this beautiful big room, but I've gotten a bit slack with keeping it tidy. And also my daughter shares it with me. She's finally finished after 6 years part-time her Bachelor of Creative Arts, and she also has a desk and also needs space for her stuff. Mind you, I haven't been very generous with the space I've given her, but if I could actually clear it all up, she could have a bit more space. She doesn't quite do as much as I do. She does like to, she does watercolour, and she likes to sew. I'm teaching her to sew. She's like a mad woman making scrunchies, and she sells them, which is good. And I've taught her to crochet. She didn't get the knitting, but she got the crochet, so she likes doing that. Right. Oh, I've ripped that bit off. I may as well use it, hey? Of course. I can't put that in the bin. Okay. That's enough plain. Put that aside. Let's go with some, what have I got? Oh, I've got this. This is out of an old encyclopedia, and it's so brittle. I've got to be really, because look at the contrast in the colour. It's got that nice, what do they call that, where it goes all, I don't even have to, you just touch it and it falls apart. Very easy to tear. I picked it up for 50 cents, and it's like 6 inches thick, and it's bigger than A4. Oh, my hair, don't need my hair in it. If I use it for pages, I have to glue it to something else to strengthen it, because it would just rip. It just, well, it does just fall out of my journal, so it just crumbles. Crumble, it's what they say. It's the way that shatters that matters. Except when you're junk journaling, you don't want it to shatter or crumble. Oh, I think that's, and the stick, oh no, it's come off. I might need a new page. How was everyone's Christmas? Because today, what's it today? Wednesday the 27th. Yes, so my mum behaved herself, thank goodness. And it was really weird. We went out for lunch to a hotel where my son works. We thought that, well, that'd be all right, because we would actually see him for Christmas, and he could wait on us all day. So I got there, the first thing I did was put some beard bells in his beard. And his boss came out from out the back, and just I could hear her say, "Daniel, what the?" And he just said, "Oh, my mum's here, she did it." And she looked over at where we at our table, and I just waved, and she just laughed and shook her head. And then I said to him, 6 Carlisle Street. I said to him that every time he came to the table, I was going to add another beard bell, but he couldn't wait. He just said, "No, give them all to me." He just stuck them all in his beard. Oh dear, looked quite funny. And but they did a really good job, but it's really weird because it's the first time ever in my life that I've not been at home for Christmas lunch. But my dad was there, and and we picked him up, and his well, not really partner, I guess, anymore, because she's gone into, I suppose they're still partners, but she's now in a nursing home because she's got quite bad dementia. She'd been really good, apparently, leading up to Christmas, but on Christmas Day, she thought she was in London, far cry away from Adelaide. It was actually quite cold here, which, I mean, it's summer here, so you don't expect it to be cold. And my husband was so cold, I gave him my denim jacket. Right, okay. I don't want to completely fill it, so I don't think we'll need any of the Latin paper. We'll put that away. We definitely need some music and some of this brown wrapping paper. Let's find my music. Some tea dyed. Oh, with a bit of texture paste on it. Nice. But the food was absolutely delicious. They had traditional Christmas carvery, and but then they also had, I had steak with prawns, had prawn cocktail to begin, because in Australia we always, because it's summer, of course, prawn cocktails are just like, yes. And that was delicious. It was nice not to have to peel the prawns myself, because normally I peel kilos and kilos of tiger prawns. Have I got any more of that music? Might be it. This music. Don't really want it that white. I might just get my brush and just, yeah, there we go. Just take that white off. I only need this bit, don't need very much. That'll be enough. Let's bring you back. Right. I know it looks kind of weird, but of course, as it gets cut into strips, it will take on a completely different look. It's like when you make your masterboards and then cut them up into tags. You don't know what you're going to get, but always looks good. Enough. Maybe just a tiny bit of, this is from the Graphics Fairy. It's, I'll just get my ruler and just take those edges off. It's wallpaper edging. Not edging, what do you call it? Border. A wallpaper border. Do that very well. Okay, let's just have a little bit of colour. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So what has everyone got planned for New Year's? I've got friends coming over. Oops, I've got I'm doing all the cooking at this time. Sometimes sometimes I do all the cooking, and other times we'll all get a recipe each and and then make it all up. But this year I'm just going to do the lot. Hopefully a bit warmer. At the moment it says 28 degrees. But it'd be nicer to be a little bit warmer, because then we could hop in the pool. Used to always float around the pool, see the new year in the pool. It's nice, but seasons are a changing. We just don't seem to have. The summers takes ages to arrive. They almost need to change the official dates of the seasons, I think, because they're certainly not the same as when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, because when I was a younger child I lived in New Guinea, and it was either wet or dry season, so it was always hot. No real seasons there, but I reckon that might be enough. I don't want to overdo it. I've got a little bit of handwriting. This is a printable from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Maybe a little tiny slither here and there. One big long one which will get cut up. In fact, I haven't even been in the pool yet. It's just terrible. I want to get in there so I can get my knee working. It's very difficult. I mean, it's solar heated, but there's hardly been any sun, so it's not that warm. At the beginning of December, I had the band Christmas party here, and there were some young kids, and they were insisted they wanted to hop in the pool regardless, and it was raining. It rained all day, and they wanted to hop in, and they were blue, absolutely blue. But I did check them. Their mum, they didn't end up with a cold or anything, so that's good. I was a bit worried. I thought, oh gosh, it'd be terrible if they end up with a cold from swimming in my pool. But they enjoyed themselves. Right, so I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, which is also what Nick did. Let's get all of that over there. Alright, let's see. I've just got my archival jet black ink. This one. That might be nice. Actually, I'm not going to put it on a block because I'm just going to do bits. Keep going until there's no ink left. It's okay, but maybe it needs really just, oh, the edge has got the script. There we go. Down here, I think. So have you all got your journals ready? And I hope you, if you wanted to, you've downloaded the labels that I digitally made. There we go, I think that's enough. That's just a cheap stamp from Temu. Wondering, and maybe do we want a couple of butterflies? This is Tim Holtz. Maybe some little butterflies. I like butterflies. That's big enough. It's very busy now, the thing, but of course we'll cut it up and we'll see what it looks like, what we get. That's enough. Right, let's get the old chomper out. Okay. Let's go. Now, how wide do we want our washi tapes? Are usually, what's that like? That's an inch. That's half an inch. We'll do a bit of a mixture, hey? So there's inch. I think 1/2 inch might be too skinny for this project. Maybe, maybe not. Looking cute. Probably don't need it any wider than 1 inch. So I'm using, where's the pad? It's just from, there we go. It's just tracing paper. I picked it up at the op shop for, they were $1 each. So they only, this one's the 70 gram and this one's 65. Nice, and it hasn't warped too much. It accepts, actually it's hardly warped at all. And if I keep it in a little folder and make sure they stay flat. And the beauty, of course, with the tracing paper, I can also tear it like that if I want to. Let's do a bit more, a few more 3/4. Oh, yep. Nearly there, where I can just slide it from the other end. There we go. Now we can. So where are we? 3/4 will make it 4. And we'll do 1 inch. And then we'll do 3/4 and 3/4 and 3/4. There we go. Right, let's have a look at what we've got. So they're very, oops, upside down. It's cute. Oh, I like it. Oh, that's upside down. There we go. That way. Nice and neutral. Just a little pop of colour. There we go. There, I've got an envelope of faux washi to go in on a page. So if where's a really colourful page, I can pop that on there, or on a plain page. Oh, it's going to look very cute. Oh, you see, I've planned out my pages already. Found it. Here is, I found a tag. I went, oh, that'd be nice for garden. So I've poked it in there. So very cute. Right, well, why don't you have a go? I'll link Meg's journal video below. You can go and check out hers, because like I said, she did hers on strips that were already cut. And please like and subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I will see you at the beginning of the year. Merry Christmas. No, Christmas is over. Start that again. Happy New Year. I'll see you on the 1st. Bye.